Hello, welcome to Wigan Walks. Just been trying to follow a deer, but got really interrupted by some people who scared it off. So let's see where we're going. Well, Red Rock railway station, along the footpath, back along the canal, Haigh Hall, see what time it is, maybe Aspel, maybe not. So this could be a very, 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 very long walk. And it is 16:46. Let's crack on. So we're just off the Plantation Road. As you can see, Haigh Hall in the distance. Now the scaffolding's come down, and this area is very popular with deer. But that's not what we're here for today, unless we bump into one or see one from a distance. Wow. Trying to be as quiet as possible, just in case there's a deer anywhere. Can't see any, but what I can see is this, which looks like a plaque. Okay. I wonder if Michael Gregory is around and if he can spirit up us a deer. That'd be nice. Doesn't look like it. So let's crack on with the actual walk. So we've made it to the canal, 16:53, and we're going to head off to Red Rock. How many people are playing golf? There's loads. We've got a heron up ahead. We've got people coming the opposite direction. This heron is about to be caught between two lots of humans, which it does not want to be, I wouldn't have thought. So I'd imagine it's going to fly off any second now. I need to do it sooner rather than later. There you go. We're still heading towards Red Rock, and then along the railway line as was. So we got the first bridge out of the way, and now we are heading towards the next bridge, and then we will be at Red Rock. Here's the next bridge, and then we're off to Red Rock. It is a bit cooler today than it has been on previous walks, but still warm. Don't think I've ever seen as many lilies on the canal. I mean, they are quite literally on both sides, pretty much the whole length so far. Here we are, Red Rock Moorings, and we are not going to go over the bridge, we're not going to go on the road, we are going to go down under the bridge and then onto that road that takes you to the railway bridge, old railway bridge, and then drop down there. So here we are, and we are going to go under the bridge. Let's get some little, I think chaffinches there, or something. They were yellow anyway, might be blue tits. And then we cut through the hedge here, a bit further down anyway, and that puts us onto the road which will take us to the bridge, which will take us down to the old railway line. Again, that's the general idea. And apparently this footpath, once we get on it, goes under the canal, but I can't remember seeing it going under the canal, so not sure about that one. Anyway, we're nearly at the gap. Here it is. So we go through here, and this will take us to the railway bridge. 1717. And I can hear a train, which is weird. Anyway, so we're on the bridge. So down there is the old railway station, and this is the footpath. You can see it's well covered, well sheltered. So we're going to have a wander. It might be too waterlogged, in which case we'll come back. If it's passable, we'll keep going and see how far we get. But first, we have to go down these stairs. I use the term loosely, because they are rather loosely laid. Right, so we're at the bottom. Just about to see the old railway station. So this is, well, once I go under the bridge, brand new territory for Wigan Walks. Now, first thing people will say is, well, you're not going to be in Wigan, are you, very soon? Well, no. But these walks are not limited to the boundaries of Wigan. These walks are limited to what's around Wigan. And this is around Wigan. This is also incredibly muddy, although it looks a little bit better further up. As you see on that side, we've got drainage water. On this side, looks like just loads and loads of motorbikes. Things go up and down here all the time. This must be really annoying for the people who live in the old railway station. But it did go nice for a little bit, and then it's gone back to, I'm going to say a little bit, about 20 metres. But it's not impassable yet, so we'll keep going. Alright, okay. It's narrowed down really quickly. It's gone drier. And now we're already at the aqueduct. There's that canal going over. Well, there's a path going up. Looks very similar to the one we've just been on, but there's also another bridge after this bridge. I don't think we need to ask the question, because I think I can hear water coming out of the canal. I'm trying to figure out what it was. Yeah. I think it's safe to assume that this is the canal. And I don't think that this water is extra rainwater, so we will continue. It's not that muddy over here, so it's not too bad. And then we're underneath the canal, which kind of goes at a weird angle. But then we've got loads more water coming down, but I don't think this has got to be a railway bridge. Looks like a railway bridge. We're in some kind of fairly deep, solid cutting. Oops. It's a bit squelchy. So yeah, another bridge. This is amazing, isn't it? Again, just think once upon a time there'd be hustle and bustle, there'd be trains going up and down here, steam, all that kind of stuff, canals going, barges going over the canal. And now listen to it. Peace and quiet. Anyway, oh, there's a footpath up there. So I got to that bridge. See, I thought that was a railway bridge. So I don't think it's used much. I've been bitten. Oh, okay. Right, so we're actually on. It's brought us back up to the canal, but we're on the other side of the canal. So this here is definitely a bridge, although we can't see where it would lead to. Are these just thistles? If the thistles, I'll go, go, go. But they're not thistles, then help, help, help. Right, so we're on the bridge. Ow, 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 ow. It's just a field there. So why is this bridge here? It's very peculiar. Again, you can hear the water coming out of the canal aqueduct. So, this is weird. So you wouldn't know, looking on the other side, that anything's here. But that's the same level as the canal. So it's not like they've raised it so there's a bridge going over the canal with another train on it, because there used to be trains crossing all over the place around here. So what is this bridge for? And it is a substantial bridge. There's not even a wide bit on the canal that we've seen before where, say, stuff could be loaded or unloaded. So this seems to be a pretty substantial structure for, well, no obvious reason. I mean, if it was built just for access to the fields for the farmers, then you know, there's stone in that. It's not just brick, there's actual stonework. Stone is expensive. So, yes, we heard. Anyway, crack on, shall we? Because time is against us. It's 17:27. This looks old, but definitely not part of the railway line. I say that, actually. Is that? No, it's wood. It's wood. Yeah, we're all right. Definitely not part of the railway line. So, let's carry on up here. See where the next exit is. Right, again it's turned into a bit of a quagmire. Ugh. Don't really have the shoes for going through this. The other side looks better, but this side is quicker. And there are stepping stones of sorts. Yep. Oi. Right, so we're through. A bit squelchy. Seems to be normal, a fallen tree. Oh, and that is very quagmire. Right. Oh, that's not good news. That means there could be horseflies everywhere. And birds. Another bridge. I can hear cars on that one. Well, a car anyway. Got this like stream thing. Use the term loosely. This looks alright. Same build as the other one. So it's got the stone underneath the layer of bricks, and then the stone for the bricks for the arch, and then stonework for the supporting wall. And it's built on an angle as well. It's not a straight bridge. So where's this take us? Another weird staircase going up. So that's where we've come from. This is where we are. Again, another substantial brick structure. And because it's built on a slant, this is walk a little way, and that's where you would continue. So let's continue, shall we? These steps are not for the faint-hearted. Up here they're quite shallow, but this one has got one missing completely. So it's a big drop, and then it's shallow again. But yeah, be warned. So we've come quite a way from the bridge, and it's very boggy. So I'm not sure how much further I can go. But I know I thought I'd seen another bridge before I got to that bridge. And then I thought, no, I'm just seeing things because all the trees are hanging over and everything. But look, here's another bridge. It's even got discs on this one. Now there's no stonework on this bridge. This bridge is just brick. So I assume that those discs are holding in supporting bars that have been put through so the bridge doesn't fall down. Now all this is, you can't get up there, you're not allowed to go up this one, but this is definitely a lesser bridge than the others that we've seen, and also a bit like the one we saw near the canal. Looks like it's got trees growing on it, particularly that one. Looks like it's growing on the actual bridge itself. So obviously, well, say obviously, I assume it is a disused bridge. Anyway, see how much further we can go. I don't think there's going to be much further we can go, to be fair. We might have to go back to that bridge I've just climbed and see where that road takes us out. Again, it's gone very woody. It's kind of tightened in. Still got tracks of bikes, but not as many. It's mainly footprints. You can see. Wow. Amazing. It's definitely gone more woody, but also drier. So, cracking on at a pace. 1742. Look at that. It's an old piece of steelwork from the railway. Actually passed two people on a walk. First people I've seen pretty much since the people who scared away the deer earlier on. There's a lot of feathers as well around, so there's some animal that's very good at hunting around here. There's a fence. I was going to say that might explain the lack of bikes, but this is not an anti-bike fence. This is just a gate. And it carries on over there. Keeps going, but where are we now? Whoops, you're upside down. Why are you upside down? Right, so this is a gate, and it is a gate that won't stop bikes. The cattle grid that won't stop cattle. And yeah, we're in the glorious countryside. If that chimney there is anything to do with Adlington, and I know that is Winter Hill, the distance, the tower. So if I go up this way, that's going to take me to maybe Blackrod, somewhere like that, which is a little bit further away than what I want to be. That says a weak bridge. Now, weak bridge to me means Stonebridge Canal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this footpath here, because it's been exciting enough already, hasn't it? And we will continue the journey one day down there, but maybe when it's less muddy. So if we have another heat wave or something like that, I'll make the return trip. But for the time being, again surrounded by amazing countryside. Is that the canal? Literally there? No, that can't be the canal. Let's have a look. There we are, at the bridge. Now, I don't come this far down very often, but yes, it is the canal. Also says a public footpath going down there, which I think once I did see a couple doing. I think there's a house down there or something. Oh, there can't, because we've just walked past that. Maybe that was further down that way. There's another footpath there as well, apparently. Yeah, I'll leave that one. So we're back on the canal. Gosh, that's a nice cottage. And we'll go back to Red Rock, because I've got other things planned. 1748. So that was the bridge we were on. If you go that way, you end up in Chorley. Go this way, we end up back at Red Rock. So let's go this way. I don't fancy going down the railway line again, I'll be brutally honest with you. It's a bit swampy at times, so much as I like Swampy when Swampy was a national hero, I'm not as convinced these days. A little birdie there. What are you, chaffinch? Are you chaffinch? You're shy, that's what you are. Anyway, let's crack on. Now, this part of the canal I have walked on for the Leeds-Liverpool Canal playlist. Kind of ended in Burnley. But I do intend to finish the walk off one day, or even start again from Liverpool, because no doubt some things will have changed in the time. Like, for example, I don't remember seeing zebras grazing last time I was on this canal. So there you go. Definitely getting African style weather, aren't we? Yeah, they reckon that's a footpath. No, I'll leave that one, thanks. Of course, walking back this way, we are going to go over the aqueduct. See if we can see where that is. I don't think it's going to be here, although it looks like there's quite a bit of engineering stuff going on. But the aqueduct was quite a while ago, and we've got here really quick. Although this could be the aqueduct. How? I mean, that was ages ago. And I've only been on the canal for, well, it's 1753 now. Ugh, confused. Yep. Though it does, to be fair, it is dropping away. The woods, they go right the way down there. So is this the aqueduct? See, did I notice this when I walked here last time? I must have done. Canal's going round a corner at this point, which might explain why the aqueduct, if it is the aqueduct, shape it is. I don't think it is. No, it's not the aqueduct. Oh, there's a sign saying public footpath down there. So I don't think this is the aqueduct. This is more a release channel. With the, yeah, there's nothing on this side. So it's a release channel in case, I don't know, the place is going to flood or something. No chance of that with the leak we saw earlier. Anyway, let's find the aqueduct. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, look at the reflection in the water of the sky and the line of trees going to a point. And then people ask me why I love living around here. And then you turn right, got these ferns and trees and things, forests. And on the other side, you've got fields. I mean, it's amazing. Another alleged footpath going into the woods. Oh, there's an arrow there. Oh, that's not spooky, is it? How many horror movies have you seen where, I've never seen any, so I'm probably talking out my rear, but where there's an arrow pointing into the woods and all the kids go, oh yeah, let's go in the woods, and then they'll get murdered by a madman with an axe or something. But yeah, you probably don't need, to be fair, it's probably a lot safer. Not found the aqueduct yet, but there's an old building there that looks disused, but to be fair, looks like it's made of breeze block and metal. So I don't think it's anything to do with the old industry that was around here a long time ago. Looking at horror movies, it's funny how your eyes can deceive you. If you look to the left of that bridge, it looks like there's someone stood stationary under the bridge. And there isn't, it's just a trick of the light. But still scary. Yep, no one here. So we're having a garden party in a big posh house. I assume, although I don't know, that it's like a residential place or something similar, or even a hotel. It's a weird colour on the canal, that's not good. Oh, there you go. So that takes you over the bridge. But we're not doing that, we're carrying on. It's a very steep set of stairs there. And someone down there. Just a long way down. Anyway, I need to get going. There's a footpath over there now, on the other side. Now I didn't see, maybe it was where that bridge was. Is that where that bridge was? No. Yeah, it could be. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, this canal water looks dreadful. I'm thinking we're walking next to a golf course now. Yep, there you go, a bunker. More importantly, an aqueduct. So this is it, this is the aqueduct, definitely. Because it's on a funny angle. Because you've got that part of the fence on that side, which doesn't quite match up with the part of the fence on this side, which takes you down to where we were, and you can hear the water pouring out. So we're now crossing back over where we were earlier. So I can't see any obvious flowing out, but let's be honest, this aqueduct's going to be what, 150, 200 years old? Probably had no maintenance for 100 years, so that kind of makes sense. You can't see it from me, but it is in there. Anyway, we're going back to Red Rock. It's 1809. Right, Red Rock's in sight. I can see the cars going over the bridge, and that must be the footpath that we went on, where the trees are, for the railway line. But yeah, I've got a flyby geese just the other side of this hedge, and here we are. We've completed the loop. It's 1813, and we are now back here. Now the walk, foot-wise, apart from the muddy bits, was quite good. So if you pick a dry day when it's not raining for a while, and you're pretty good on your feet, that'd be a nice little walk for anyone, really. If you're going up and down the steps, though, just beware that the steps are not great. But the actual walk itself, I've done without going up any steps or down any steps. It's all been quite flat, really, just a bit muddy. Anyway, we're not done yet. Oh no. No way! Charlie, that's a big eel. Who knew? You'll be pleased to hear it's back in the water. Unharmed from its little exploit, but that was a big eel. See, I passed that guy earlier on under another bridge, and he just caught a tiddler, and I just kind of nodded at him, but that was quite hilarious and quite scary as well. Who knew they were in there? Now, regular viewers will know that I do a lot of travelling around, including going to Staley Bridge, where I was brought up. And this canal boat has come from Staley Bridge. It's a long way from home. Welcome to Red Rock. So we're leaving Red Rock, and we are going along here to the first bridge, and then we're going up the bridge and across and up to Haigh Hall. I wonder what this is. Can you run in water? Oh, it's not locked. Guess I have to come back up. Alright. Um, why is this a thing? I don't like this. No, I think I'll go back. Thank you. So this is bridge 62. And I don't want to go over this bridge. I'll wait for the next bridge, because that takes me near the car park. I think we'll go for the next bridge, because that takes me near the car park. But hell, I'm not going in the car park. My car's not at the car park, but it's just nearer where I want to be. The only problem with this road is the steepness of it, and the fact it goes on forever. Said it was cooler before. It is cooler. Rather than having my shirt unbuttoned near enough all the way or all the way, I'm more like older, fatter, shorter, less tanned Ben Shepherd when he does Tipping Point. That's roughly where I'm at the minute. Oi! I thought that was a good analogy. Judgmental duck. So here we are. Bridge 61, ready for the long and sweaty trek to Haigh Hall, Capayank. 1834, and off we go. We'll see Canal again in a bit. 1843, and we're at the top of that lane. And we're now going to go and look for a windmill. Right, so we've left the car park and we are now heading along the road towards some interesting buildings. So that's the back of the stable buildings. So this is actually a very wide road at this point, but we're looking for a windmill. So going past some rather posh houses, which obviously I'm not filming, although you could rent that one, so I will film that one. Well, the middle one is up for rent. Imagine living somewhere like that, would be amazing, wouldn't it? Tiny though. It's a cottage, so it's tiny. Cooper Ass Lane. I don't know whether Cooper is an ass or not. The only Cooper I know was a Big Bang Theory. Yeah, Cooper's an ass. That was Sheldon, wasn't it? Oh, Sheldon Cooper. Yeah, okay, it stands. Oh, this is exciting. Now, the reason I'm here is because the comments from someone who told me when I saw a photograph that Wigan Council put up in the town centre of a windmill. And I'm like, a windmill in Wigan? I didn't know there was a windmill in Wigan. Where's this windmill in Wigan? Anyway, I'll tell you where it is. It's right here. Look. There it is. So there's a picture. Haigh Windmill was built around about 1840. As Grade 2 listed building due to its special historical and architectural interest. Its purpose was to pump water from the ponds. In the fields adjacent up was a former Haigh brewery, which was located next to the Balcarres Arm. Well, we've seen the Balcarres Arm because that's near where the church is. So if you want to have a read, then feel free. Obviously you can pause it whenever you want. There you go then. So great appreciation to the person whom informed me of this. And there it is in all its glory. Yeah, I'm not going any closer to it for a number of reasons, least of which is it probably just looks as good nearer as it does here. But the main one is got a field full of either cows or bulls who are not paying any interest in me at the moment, but that's fine because I've literally got the stile right next to me, so if I need to I can get out of here very quickly indeed. But no, there you go, it is there. It is 1855, and we've discovered one of the hidden gems of Wigan. 1856, and we're going back down to Haigh Hall. That's the road we came down from the Haigh car park. So we're now going to go down New Road. That's where the windmill is. So we're going to go down here. We're going to go to them fancy gates in tribute. Blah blah blah. Now this is a spectacular building. Look at it. It's amazing. It's a very important warning sign there. Me neither. Ooh, I don't trespass. But apparently people have been rooting around in here. So they've set up cameras. People just want to know what's going on, I suppose. Anyway, we're not trespassing, we've got to carry on and go to that lovely gate. This is a very impressive wall. I think this is the wall of the walled gardens that we were in on a previous walk. Yeah, nice wall though. It does go on. It's not the Great Wall of China. It's the Great Wall of Wigan. Right, this is where we were. This is where they're building that, whatever it is down in the corner, in the garden in a previous walk. So this part is open to the public, but obviously you can't get through here because there's a massive gate stopping you. So we'll carry on down. The wall's shrunk, but it's still big. I wonder if that's the same deer I saw before. It's going to run off now because there's a car coming. Or maybe not. Off it goes. Looks very young. So how do you walk as well? It's walking in a very weird way. Anyway, it doesn't perceive me as a threat. Which I'm not, to be fair. And I can see it through the shrubbery, but it's literally the other side of this bush. I don't want to scare it. But I do want to see it. There we go. There we are at these gates. 1914. I mean, I don't know what I mean. Anyway, we're back in Haigh Hall Park, and I'm going to be doing some filming for Wigan Walks, so there's going to be a bit of a break, a time jump, and I'll be outside Haigh Hall. It's 1938. Doing some filming for Wigan Walks, which you can watch on Wigan Walks, and I've got Haigh Hall pretty much to myself, which is nice. Still a nice night. Like I said earlier, it's not as warm as it has been on previous walks, so I'm more covered up than usual, but it's still blinking warm, which is great. To be honest, this is amazing. I mean, literally, just no one around. No bikers, no cyclists, no kids, no dogs. Just me. Some golfers the other side of the hedge. Amazing. I also need to point out as well, when I said I didn't use any steps on the Adlington bit, the old railway line. I did obviously when I went down the side of the railway line on the bridge. However, if you'd gone up the slope at Red Rock where the traffic lights are, turned left, gone down the hill, car park on the right a little way down, gone in the car park, you would then be on the same level as the track, go past the railway station, and you would meet up with where I joined. So again, no stairs needed. Anyway, this is nearly the end of the walk. Not far to go now. So we're going to go through the shortcuts. Don't forget as well, Wigan Watch. Quite a lot of positive stuff going on in Wigan at the moment. Although obviously I'm the first to criticise when things don't go according to plan. But yeah, just check out Wigan Watch whenever you can. Subscribe and look at the playlist for that one. Wow, this is definitely got a bit more overgrown than it was previously. Crikey. I thought these things only grew near the canals, to be fair, where there's moisture. Although I suppose it's Wigan, isn't it, so it's always damp. Said we'd be back at the canal. We went over it to go up that road to get to Haigh. And here we are, back at the canal. It looks like they've put all the little stones down as well, which makes it a little bit easier to walk on, which is great. So yeah, that ends this walk pretty much. It's 19:52. All I need to do now is walk down here a little bit and get back to the car. So, if you enjoy these, please like, share, subscribe, stick them on Facebook groups if you want, and join us for the next one. Don't forget, check out the playlist. Got any suggestions for walks? Then by all means leave one in the comments, and I will see what I can do. Like I said earlier, it's not just about Wigan, it's about from Wigan. So we can walk into West Lancashire, as we've done a couple of times, and then obviously into the borough of Bolton, etc, etc. So yeah, but not too far. I've only got little legs. Until next time, goodbye.